Hi and welcome to Excel Plus tips, tricks and dare I say it, excitement with all things Excel. Now it's cold, wet and miserable outside, but that's not going to stop us having fun with our best friend forever, Excel. So without further ado, let's get it on. And this time this is just a quick look at Vlookups and their much lesser used cousin, Hlookups. And we'll also cover named ranges and drop-down list, data validation at the same time. Now there's my data tables, there's my customers, and there are the months in which having a, say, for an example here, promotion or sales focus in each of the regions. And from the list you can choose a company, say ACE Chemicals, that's from the USA, and then we can see in April and final quarter is the sales push or focus, whatever. In those areas, let's pick a different company. Let's pick Schweiger. That sounds fairly Asian, and yes, that's Asia. And that shows us when the sales focus is there. And we can pick any company, win enterprise, and again, it'll give you the region via a Vlookup, and the sales focus via a formula, which is essentially Hlookup. Right. So we'll move on to the data file, and I will type those formulas in. So this data file can be downloaded with the tutorial. Just the link will be there. I'll make this available. So let's have a look at our data tables first. Now, first thing I would do is name the ranges. I much prefer to work with named ranges with Vlookups or data validation. Keeps it simple and it keeps the formula static. So to do a named region, highlight the region you want, the named range, and then type in what you want to call it into that box there. So customer region. We want one which is just customers for the data validation. So customers, and let's have call that promotion, and that's the promotion range. So there's our three named ranges. Now if ever you want to edit these, if you go into formulas, name manager, you can see your named ranges, and if you want to move them around a bit, edit them. But as you can see, the formulas are all static. If you can see the $sign in front of them, so these regions never move around, so you can cut and paste the name and it'll always remain static, which is very useful indeed for Vlookups. So first thing, let's do the data validation. So we want a drop down list there. If we go to data validation, and from this drop down list we choose list. So this is the source from which we're going to choose the list for this cell. Now we've already named a range customers, so we can just type customers in there, and there's our customers, Ipman, ACE Chemicals, etc. So now we'll do the named region via a Vlookup. So if you just do VLO, it'll bring up the formula. If you hit tab, it'll autofill the rest. So the Vlookup has a range of inputs. First one is the value you're in fact looking for the customer. The next is the table in which you will find that data, and it's always the first column on the left. So we want customer, and as you can see, it starts to automatically fill in the formula. So again, you can only get 2 or 3 characters in. Hit tab, autofill the column. Alright, let's have a look. It's going to be the second column. The first column is where we're looking up. The second column is where the answer is. So it's going to be column 2. And if you want an exact match, it's not the default. You have to have false, which is insane. I don't know who designed it that way, but of course, for backwards compatibility, it's always got to be the same. So false for an exact match. Enter that, and lo and behold, it will then just change the region based on what we choose. Right, now we want the month in which we have the promotion. This is the Hlookup, which the vast majority of these formulas are nearly always Vlookups. When you do a Hlookup, I don't know about you, but I end up bamboozled by it and usually make a hash of the formula first time, so apologies if I make a complete mess of this first time. So let's go for Hlookup. First thing is the value. The value is the month. The month is what we're going to look up. The table, now I'll show you. If you haven't got a named range, you would just highlight the range, and in this instance, as you see, I've got the range named. Changes to promotion when I highlight all the cells. The row index, in this case it's 1, 2, and again false for an exact match. It's exactly the same, it's just horizontal, not vertical. And there we go, we copy that across, and it'll basically tell us in each month what promotion we're having, which is a nice step. But now we want to turn off the months, the regions which are not the same as the region for the company we've selected, and then it'll only bring through the ones that in this case are relevant to Asia. So let's put an if in. So if that is not equal to the value we've pulled through, then, so it's not the same, let's just have nothing. If it is the same, then we'll have the value we've pulled through. So basically, if that's an exact match, we will get something. So, wait a sec. Aha! See, I should have made that. I should have fixed the column on that formula. Numbskull. Said I would make a hash of this one. Right, C2 is only in that one box there. Now let's try. Hey, got it right second time. So now, if we change the customer, it brings through the region it's from, USA, and on this formula, using the Hlookup and an if statement, will tell us which region, when those regions are having a sales promotion or some such other useful information. So Ace Chemicals USA, Schweiger is Asia, so Jan Feb, and let's pick a European one. Acme Limited, I perhaps should have had that as an American company really. Acme Inc., and that's Europe, and there's the European ones. Of course you can suit this. So organize your data into the tables you need, name those ranges, and then organize your VLOOKUPs accordingly. So again, any questions on that, please feel free to email me and I'll deal with them. And if they're quite interesting, I could maybe do a future tutorial on those. So keep on rocking with Excel. It's just endless. It's endless. There's so much fun to be had. It could last a lifetime. So and until next time, you just enjoy your Excel time.